Good evening, friends. How are you all? Hope everybody is doing well. Anyhow, tomorrow, very important day as far as Indian markets are concerned. Everybody knows that it's budget tomorrow. So let me just read out what is being shown on Zerodha's kite as of now. On account of presentation of Union Budget 2021 on Monday, February 1st, 2021, cover orders have been blocked due to expected volatility. MIS orders are allowed with reduced leverage. This itself is a caution for tomorrow for all retail small scale traders. Please avoid trading tomorrow. This is my advice to all retail traders or small scale traders. Avoid taking trades tomorrow, especially onto options. Options, don't even think of trading because everything will be going up and down like even our eyes will not be able to monitor that properly. That will be the volatility which can be expected tomorrow. So just avoid trade tomorrow. I'm not putting any trade for tomorrow because of this one. I'll be doing it or not. It will purely depend on how the markets works from like after the budget starts, or almost near to the budget, end of the budget. As far as the important parts of the budget is finished, then definitely I will look into it and think of if any available opportunity, if it comes in, definitely I'll trade it. Otherwise, I'll just avoid and just watch the market tomorrow along with my one of my screen with the budget presentation. So let me tell you, on Thursday, I had given in my video only two trades to be monitored. One was SBI and the other was ICICI. And I had a standby trade part was with Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance, I didn't trade it, but ICICI Bank and SBI, definitely I trade it. So let me just show you how the trade happened on Thursday. Thursday, what I told, the first one, what I told was to get in ICICI Bank, subject to how it opens up. Now it opened much above what I was expecting. I was expecting, and the price will come near to 527. This is the cash price what I'm talking about. Let me tell you how I did the trade with the futures, my trading. So I was expecting that to take the trade around 530, which didn't happen at all. I had a order placed here at 530.5. It came up to 531.3 and just went up. So I waited for that. Then after that, by noon, after 1 o'clock or 1:30, I had placed an order at 534.5, which got executed, but it little bit for some time it just tested my patience, and my stop loss was 532. My entry was 534.5 and 532 was my stop loss, initial stop loss. It just keep on hanging around for half an hour, which was just testing my patience as it is. Then once this one was crossed and the candle closed above this resistance level, I bought my stop loss to cost 534.5. Then at 542.5, I exited. This was my trade in ICICI Bank. This was, as I told you, I monitored only three stocks, two mainly, and one as a standby. That was Bajaj Finance, which I didn't trade because after the initial moves, I just took it out from my screens, and I was just concentrating on SBI and ICICI Bank. Now, next second trade which I did was for SBI. That I traded twice. To be very clear with you, I traded twice. The first one, the first entry was at the 200 EMA. That was 281.8. That was my first entry, and I exited at 282.2. I exited because on the second time when it reached 282.8, because of this candle. This candle was a indecisiveness candle. Like there was no decision how the stock is going to behave. There was no confirmation. So I exited second time when it reached 282.8 with 1 rupee. This thing I exited. Then I wanted to enter, but I wanted to enter here, which I missed, totally missed out. because I kept I thought of when the way it was falling, I thought of, okay, I'll enter at the pivot level, which didn't come. But I didn't place an order, but I waited. But I thought if it comes, then I'll see how it behaves, and I'll take. Then the second entry option was this, which I missed it. I was not confident of taking that trade. Then from there it went up. Once it crossed this weighted average price, then I thought, okay, then it was time for me to take an entry. So I took an entry at here, 281.8 again 281.8, which was a 200 EMA I entered. But by luckily, I put my stop loss at 280.25, or 280 was my stop loss, or not 280.25, 280 was my stop loss. But once this candle, after this candle, definitely I thought I will close it with loss, because I didn't want the stop loss weight. But for some reason, I just holded it. So next candle crossed above this center pivot level. So then I thought, okay, I will keep it. It tested my patience for some time. Then boom, that had happened. Once it crossed 587, sorry, once it crossed 287, somewhere about here, initially I kept the stop loss at 585. But since the market, I was not much confident, I changed my trailing stop loss to 286. What it happened, it just hit my trailing stop loss at 286, then boom, to 280, so 292. So I missed some of the profits, but by God's grace, 281.8 to 286 was not a small trade. So, but it was a mistake. If I had retained my first trading stop loss or trailing stop loss of 285, that would not have been hit. Then definitely my first target would have been 287.8. Then second target at 292. But because of a confusion onto the market, how it, because being a Friday, then the next opening day is a budget day, so I was not confident onto the market movement. So even if the stock of SBI want to go up, if the market falls down, definitely it will also come back. But that was lucky. And since after these two trades had happened, then I thought, okay, I'll just casually, I just took a trade for a small move. I took a trade in Axis Bank. As Axis Bank, the thing is that this was the day's high, and this was the previous day high also, and it was just consolidating this one, three candles. It was just consolidating. So what I did is that I entered above this one, above day's high. 280, 675.5. That was my entry point. It went up to 678.95, but I didn't book it. I kept a stop loss at my cost, because it was a out of the thing trade for me. It was just a casual trade. Whether if I get it, well and good. If I don't get it, because I was not at all monitoring. It was not at all in my list for trade today, for on Friday. So I just entered because of the movements in other banks. And I kept immediately once it moved up, I kept my stop loss at this one, 275.5, which was my cost as it is. It went up to 278.95. I didn't book it. I thought, okay, if I get it, let it be well and good. And I thought of booking it at 680, but it didn't go anywhere. It just fell down. But luckily, I had changed my stop loss. My initial stop loss, I changed to my costs, because I didn't want to take any risk over here. And it got immediately the cost stop loss at cost was hit, and I lost just 10 paise, because even though I kept at 675.5 the stop loss, the average price done executed with the stop loss executed was 675.38 or something, because I had 7 lots. So 75.38. So I lost almost 12 paise per lot, but fine, that is fine. Because even though I had kept it at 275.5, that when the order triggered, all the 7 lots was activated with the average price of 678.38, and my cost was 675.38, and my cost was 675.5. So this was the trade for me on Friday. As I planned, I did my 2 trades. I'm sorry. I did my 2 trades. in SBI, two trades. One is in ICICI Bank, and I did two trades in SBI. One with 1.1 rupee profit, and other with almost around 4.8 sorry 4.2 rupees profit. And even the standby one, that also I could have traded, but I didn't trade because if I had traded, definitely I would have entered here with my stop loss over here, or at pivot. It would not have hit it. I would have got it at the first resistance, but I didn't trade it because it was two trades was already done and I was not confident. So this was the trades which I did on Friday. And for tomorrow on Monday, I'm cautioning everybody, please don't get into a trade because things may move totally different, because I've seen the budget trades, especially since one more thing what I've noticed, that whenever our finance minister comes on TV, the market falls down. That was it doesn't mean that every time it has to happen like that. It can go up also, but it will purely depend how it does what the budget is going to be. For any reason there is an increase in an STT or long-term capital gain tax, then expect a crash. Then the market will not recover till it touch a four figure. That is my assumption. That means below 10,000. That is my calculation. If any increase in a city, and I don't know whether that indication has already gone out or what, because since last 3 days, FIIs are dumping our market. That is what I have seen. As FIIs are dumping into our market, and DIIs are not supporting at all. In all the last 3 days in cash market, they were just selling. The Friday, the sell was around 5,900 crores. And one more problem is there, index futures also, the number of shorts has gone up compared to the longs. So be very careful tomorrow. If any reason because we know our government is also looking for funding or funds, so there can be some increases in taxation. If that increase happens to be in our market directly related to that, like STT, or security transaction tax, or long-term capital gain tax, if any of these two is touched, definitely it will crash. It touched means towards a higher side, definitely market will crash. And one thing is there is that to increase the LIC's public offering is also may also get announced. That is one more expectation for tomorrow. LIC, if it happens, then definitely a chance that is that DI, because DII is LIC. If LICs to maintain their asset status, definitely they, at this higher market pricing, definitely they may exit some stocks, which may also affect the market. These are the calculations, so keep that in mind. So I'm not giving any trades for tomorrow. If anything comes in, definitely I will trade it, but as of now, no plans for tomorrow, because no charts are suggesting anything for long. And shorting means there can be intermediate bounce backs, because we have fallen down almost for 3-4 days. So definitely there can be small bounce backs. So in that bounce back, our trade can get the stop losses can get hit also. So no trade for tomorrow. So only watch the market. And if for me, as far as if I get something like what I got on Friday, the Axis Bank in the last moment, if I get it something like that after the important part of the budget is completed, definitely I may trade it, but otherwise it will be a no trade day for me. So thank you very much, my dear friends. God bless you all. And as I usually tell you, if you like my video, please like it, subscribe my channel so that you can get my video notified. And third thing is that if you think this will be useful for somebody else, please share my video so that others also can get some knowledge onto market. Thank you very much.